Alright. Had to get some things taken care of. I did not have this thing set up correctly. I'm still working on it. Anyways, hello everybody. My name is Typhon and welcome back to Shiny Hunting. We're gonna go ahead and start off going after Virizion. Oh, it's supposed to be fade. There we go. Okay. We've got our sparkling donut. And I don't have my team correctly. Let me see who my team is. Okay, currently we have Noivern. Glaceon. Espion. Sylveon. Absol. And where is it? Lucario. There we go. Alright, let's go ahead and head on in. Yeah, I've already got the thing set, so we'll just head on in. Okay. I know where to go. We need to go over here. Actually, let me go ahead and go up there and get to a point where I can save while seeing it, and then we'll head right. That's not one. Okay, we can see it from here. accidentally hit the button. Good thing I have 204 of those. There's gotta be a better way to do this. Get up there. I just heard a shiny. Oh, victory bell. That's what was shiny. Okay. Let's just go in a large circle. That's a tiny throw. Just for gets and jiggles. I spent so much time just fucking running around. Yeah, let's go ahead and just redo that. Maybe I should do the other reset. Just so I can use the map outside. Yeah, I think we're gonna do that. Just so I could see where I need to be to actually make it work. Because if I have the map, I can go over here. And go to Justice Dojo. Let's see how far, because we need to be at least, I think it's like 70 or so away. And that lamppost is... That lamppost is perfect, actually. So they did it right. Okay. Alright. Alright, we'll start here, save, we'll just run back and forth. So we're down to a quarter of our time. Sure, my ball is set. And as always, we're still doing the shiny giveaway. I can't show you any of my shinies I'm giving away. I actually have a bunch more that I added to the boxes. I added a bunch of shiny Squirtle. And some of them are alpha. Because I went shiny hunting for my alpha Squirtle. You saw me just as I was about to open my freaking menu. Okay. We'll go to my boxes. So we still got Mudkip, Chikorita, now we've got Squirtle. We've got all these. All these. And all of these. If any of them are an interest to you, go ahead and hit me up in the chat, and I will, once I'm done with hunting for Virizion, I'll go ahead and set up a trade. They're so silly. Making themselves confused and busy. If only you could have a dual type shiny donut. Almost there. One more and then we'll go check. Not shiny. Alright, let's see what my victory bell. Should spawn me right where I started. So we can try again. pause that real quick. Pin the message. There we go. This one's gonna probably take the longest out of any of the shinies because you can't see when it turns shiny like you can with Cobalion or Terrakion. I have an idea. Let's try that. They were Gen 5. Yes, they were. That's Gen 6. I went Gen 5. There we go. There we go. Okay. Now we should be able to find her. Don't run to that lamppost, just run to the trash cans. Like I said, we're going to go for... Actually, we can go a little closer than a quarter of the time left. Yeah, this one and Latios are going to be the hardest to get shiny because from what I've seen or heard is, ow, you little bitch. Stop that, you fucker. Come on, I got your brothers. Need you to be shiny, Virizion. Kind of want to do it at half so that I have time to get out and go get that victory bell. Okay, we're going in. Cross your fingers. Not shiny. Alright, start the clock. find it kind of, in a way, annoying when I see people that like either stream or make recordings of like their shiny hunts, and they're in like the hyperspace, and it's like they're in like a 4-star or 5-star hyperspace shiny hunting, and they find a shiny, and they're just like, "Oh, look at this guy," and they pull out the camera, and it's like, you do know you have a timer, right? It's like, just catch the Pokemon. You can admire it outside the freaking hyperspace zone, unless you're in like a 1-star with a 5-star donut. You have like, 60 minutes to freaking admire your shiny. But in the meantime, catch the damn thing so you're not gonna lose out on it because you ran out of time. I mean, they do save before they freaking catch the shiny, so kind of works out. Because they could just reset and go back into when they saved and grab that shiny. But it's still kind of, to me, it's just annoying. Because it's like, I just want to go in, grab the shiny, and then admire it outside once I'm done shiny hunting in the fucking hyperspace zone. Because, you can go and be like, go around and get all the shinies, and then go outside, let them out and admire them, take pictures of them and all that. And it's not the same when they're freaking wild, because you can just watch them do stuff like attacks and whatnot. But it's like you're on a timer. Like a good example of someone who does that is Shiny Catherine. She'll go up and she'll be like, "Oh, it's a shiny Eevee, look how cute it is." And it's like, you have like 2 minutes left to catch this thing, or 30 seconds to catch this thing. Why are you freaking pulling out your camera to take a picture of it? I mean, no shade to him, but at the same time, it's like, come on, you know better than to just sit there with camera when you have a timer running. Screw your storm throw. Still not shiny. Maybe I'll go until it does the second one. The second notification of hyperspace closing. I don't know, we'll see. Come on, I got your buddies. You know you want to be shiny like them. Give me that pink sword of justice. Really? If I have to, I will bring out one of my freaking flying or psychic types and kick all your asses. Yeah, I think once I get the 5 legends in here in ZA, I'll probably go into into the Let's Go series and start shiny hunting in there, even though I'm not very far and I don't have the shiny charm. But I do have a method that should work as long as I do it right. It'll still take a long time, but it's still possible. Fuck your sword throw. Endure all you want. I need to go back into my shiny gear. My shiny clothes. Which is basically just, canaries. So I don't know if anybody else has experienced this in the DLC for Legend ZA, but has anybody else that plays ZA ever dealt with going into a hyperspace and having a hard time getting shinies to spawn no matter how much time you have or how many times you reset or do whatever to get a shiny? You can't get a shiny, and my thought is that it's because of the Pokemon that can only be found in hyperspace. For instance, I have a Bulbasaur, or a hyperspace 1-star with, that's a poison, and it's got Bulbasaur, Ekans, and Shroodle. But because Shroodle is hyperspace only, it's like, does that cause it to have that issue of, you know, not giving shinies easily, or is it something else entirely? Because I've had times where it's like, I went into hyperspace and I got a crap ton of shinies, I'm just gonna start over from outside the hyperspace. See if that helps. But it's like, I had one where it's like, I had gotten multiple, and I didn't even have a shiny donut. But it's like, I had gotten multiple of one of the hyperspace Pokemon that was hyperspace only. And then like every other time, other than that one time, it's like I go into a hyperspace with, you know, the Pokemon you can only find in hyperspace. And it's like, you know, doesn't give you anything. It's just like, you're in here for like 30 minutes and you get 0 shinies. And it's like, what? Like, you do everything right and it still is like, no, you can't have shinies. But it's like, if I go into a hyperspace with Pokemon that are, you know, found in Lumiose, it's like I get multiple shinies really fast, really quick. So it's like, how do the hyperspaces work? Like, do they... Maybe I need my lucky shiny. My Alpha Baneri and my... Let's do that. Not do that. There she is. Lucky, my lucky Sizor. Aribun, my lucky Alpha Baneri, or Lapane. Who else was one of my luckies? You know what? Serena was a lucky. cohorts. I really wish that this one would have been an easier freaking hunt than doing this. Like, had been able to actually look at Virizion. Like you can with Cobalion and Terrakion. But no, it's like, hey, here's Virizion, it's hiding in this little alcove that you can't see into. Far enough away. Damn it. Broke my sprint. Climb, 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 climb. I hate this special scan. Okay, I have an idea. Alright, so we're only going to go until 10 on this one. If we don't get it, then we'll go to a different hyperspace and shiny hunt there. But I have an idea for trying to get Virizion to be shiny. It might help. So let's go ahead and try that method and see if that helps. Oh, that's not far enough away. That might work. It's kind of the same, but different. But we'll stick with what we were using. Yeah. Catch the Virizion. So if I catch the victory bell, that might help. Since I've got my research already maxed, and since I won't get anything for doing this hyperspace zone, what I'll do is I'll go get my next scan. If it's a battle zone, I'm going to ignore it and just go to other hyperspace zones and do whatever in those ones until I get enough hyperspace points for another another scan, and we'll see. We'll see if we can find Latios or Latios, or maybe even the other Megas, or the other legendaries and mythicals that we can get, even though we can't get them shiny because, you know, Game Freak hates us. You can't get shiny megas anymore because, or not shiny megas, but shiny legendaries, shiny mythicals anymore because we fucking hate you and we want to give them out as, you know, events so that you can't freaking name them either. It would be nice if, like, the event Pokemon would have your original trainer ID so that you could actually do stuff like rename them as many times as you want. But it's like, even just letting us rename them once would be nice. Or hell, just not shiny lock anything. I mean, one thing that would kind of make sense for the shiny lock would be like starter Pokemon. Just because it's like, I doubt that a professor would like have shiny Pokemon on them. But you never know. Pokemon games are weird. But it's like, I still don't understand why they're locking shinies of, you know, stuff like legendaries or you know, starter Pokemon or any of them at all. I think another thing I'm going to do once I get done with shiny hunting the legendaries is I'm going to go ahead and start a new file on Legends EA. Not on this profile, obviously, because I don't have access to home with this game yet. So what I'll do is I've got other profiles I can use. We'll start a new file on those and start shiny hunting on those. Then it'll actually mean something when I catch shinies. Instead of just being like, fuck you, Virizion. I went far enough. Do it at 800. I'll do it at 800. Yeah, I've seen the way to do Latias. That one's not hard. It's just like Cobalion. You go in, you run in, you see Latias, you run away. You run in, you see Latias, you run away. You run in, you see Latias, run away. Until it turns shiny. Or like with Terrakion, which Terrakion has that freaking teleporter, so you can do it a lot faster. I think it would be nice if this was like Legends ZA, or not Legends ZA, Legends Arceus, where you can drop and throw a Pokeball. That would be awesome. Not shiny. Of course. Because why would it be shiny? I've already been at this for an hour. Let's see where it saved me last. If I'm in the freaking zone. Okay. This works. I started the game and they're like, where the fuck? We're not supposed to be here. Why are we here? They're so confused. They're just permanent fixtures in this area now. Let's go ahead and oh my god. D-pad on this thing is ridiculous. Morgan. That was probably the stupidest thing I've ever done. And they fucking spawned back. What the shit? Okay, maybe I have the wrong fucking... Maybe I have an encounter donut. Because an encounter donut makes it... A lot of people don't understand the encounter donut. The encounter donut, what that does is, unlike how an encounter power sandwich would be in Scarlet and Violet, encounter power donuts don't make it to where you have more Pokemon spawn. What it does is, if you knock out Pokemon, I'm just gonna full reset. But yeah, if you knock out Pokemon, or you catch Pokemon, or in the case of Pokemon like Badoo that run away, what it does is it makes their respawn rate faster, so that you can go and go and catch shinies a lot faster, because you can go and wipe out all the freaking Pokemon that spawned except for the shiny, catch the shiny, and then from there reset their spawn spot a little faster than normal. Yeah, that's an encounter power level 2, so encounter power, so that's why they respawned pretty damn fucking quick. So if you want to do shiny hunting, encounter powers are fabulous for that. There it is. Damn it. Needed to catch it so that it would help. I've noticed that if you catch the shinies, it makes respawning shinies a lot easier. I don't know why, other than the fact that that's just how this shit works. Yeah, before stream I was shiny hunting a Bulbasaur Alpha. Specifically female, because why not? And as I mentioned before about the whole thing with the shiny hunting with Pokemon that aren't native to Lumiose, I could not get Bulbasaur to shine except for the initial one, even with the grass level 3. And I'd reset the freaking thing for like an hour or more, and still no fucking shiny Bulbasaurs. What was even worse was I had one time where one of those resets that I did on that, and it was a level 1, so it's like it should have spawned quite a bit. But it did not. And like I've been saying, in one of those resets, I got 2 Ekans. It's like, but this is fucking shiny, shiny grass. Not shiny poison. So why are they shiny? So they were full odds. If I'm saying that right. Which I doubt I am, because I don't understand the whole thing of, you know, full odds, not full odds. And it's like, are full odds like, cause like, I have the shiny charm, and I have, so isn't that not full odds? Or is that like, someone in chat tell me what the full odds means for shiny hunting, because I'll sit here and be confused, because it's like I'll hear one of the shiny hunters go and say, "Oh, full odds, this, that, or the other," and it's like, what the fuck do you mean full odds? Yeah, I think once I get the legendaries, I'll go, like I said, I'll go and start streaming the playthrough while shiny hunting, because then I'll be able to do that every weekend instead of, you know, trying to find shinies to hunt, because it's like I almost have the entire Pokédex shiny. Like, I could easily go and start doing the living decks, because I only have like a few left to have the original decks as living decks. Another half hour, and then I will give up on Virizion and go for something else. Probably a hyperspace to get Bulbasaur, and then come back to this one, because Jesus Christ, I hate this one. The other two, they were so easy, just going, like for Terrakion, it was just use the teleporter, run forward, run back, teleporter, run forward, run back, teleporter, run forward, run back. And for Cavalion, it was run left, run right, run left, run right. This one, it's simple, but it's like, you can't see when it changes, so it's like, you can't just go and be like, and it's like, the only time you can see if it changed is if you go up there. I'm gonna try a different spot to run to north from. Oh. The Weeping Bell this time. Lucky it can stay. That's not a better one. Oh. Yeah, screw that. I fucked up on that one because I was trying to find the Victory Bell and it wasn't a Victory Bell, it was a fucking Weeping Bell. Alright, I'm going into my shiny clothes. And we're putting these guys into the boxes. Where's Aribun? Where is Lucky? Sylveon. Cobalion and Terrakion. I did not want to take a picture. Hold on. This. This controller has the freaking home. The home and the picture swapped with the plus and the minus. And I haven't gotten used to it yet, but it's because I haven't had this controller that long. I got it this week. Because my other one, the A button, the spring broke. Also, for any of you who are new to the stream, I am doing a shiny giveaway. I can show you my shiny hits that I'm giving away. We've got starters. We've got an alpha starter here. We've got a few alpha Squirtle. I think, okay, we got 2 alpha Squirtles. We've got some Pokemon here, which I think a few are alpha somewhere. I'll have to reorganize and put all my alphas in one box. But yeah, if you see anything you like, just hit me up in chat and we will set up a trade whenever I am outside of the hyperspace. Now I've got Victory Bell in my party. We're not quite shiny canary because we don't have the hairstyle. If we don't get shiny Virizion this time, we will go and change our hairstyle to canaries, and we will be shiny canary. And instead of wearing the face mask, we'll wear sunglasses. I think I'll put on the lightning earrings. Also, if you guys do want, I could do requests for shiny hunts. So like if you're looking for a specific shiny Pokemon that you either can't get because you don't have the DLC, or you refuse to take on the hunt, I will be willing to go and shiny hunt it for you. Though try not to be too specific, because trying to find a specific Pokemon will take a long time. And if I do get requests for shiny hunts, then I will make sure that when I put up the target shiny on screen for you guys, I will also put down your YouTube username so that I could say, you know, shiny target shiny for so and so. I will also give it a nickname if you want it to have a nickname. The only thing I will not and cannot do is do like the what's those stupid hacker sites do, where they will go and basically make the perfect shiny for you, give it like the perfect IVs, EVs, your original trainer tag and all that. I cannot and will not do that because I find that to be completely and utterly ridiculous. And I'd rather not get in trouble with, you know, Game Freak, because I have no reason to piss them off. I did have a shiny giveaway post in Reddit, but the moderators took it down and they refused to answer my message when I asked them, hey, my message was taken down. Why? Or my post was taken down. Why? It's like, I'm not asking for anything. All I'm saying is if you want a free shiny, go ahead and respond to this post. And, you know, the only thing I ask is that you give me something that I can just release, because, you know, that's the way I work. You want one of my free shinies? Just give me something I can just let go, because I don't I don't need anything. When I get to the Latias, I have to have it in a love ball. Just because Latias is my favorite legendary. So when it comes to Latias and Virizion, technically I do like the idea of getting the shinies, but I would prefer their original colors, because Virizion is green. Green is one of my favorite colors. And Latias is pink, which is also one of my favorite colors. I do like Virizion's shiny because it is pink, but at the same time, I prefer the original. Still not shiny. Doing everything right, and I've been doing this for almost 2 hours. Still no shiny Virizion. It's like the other two I did off stream, so that might have been why. It doesn't want to be seen by all my viewers, my 7 viewers. Alright, where is... Oh, there's one in here. There's a shiny above me. Alright, Canary has... Let's see. I think she has lemon yellow. Electric blue and pale yellow. They don't have a pale yellow. So we'll go with lemon yellow. And aqua. What color are her eyes? Gray. There we go, shiny canary. Set up to the roof. Get that shiny. See what shiny it is. It's not Beedrill. It's a Weedle. Alright. One more try. Come on, Virizion. Give me my shiny. Weeping Bell, but maybe Weeping Bell will be a lucky Weeping Bell. Alright, lucky team is set. Let's go ahead and try this. fuck, because I have to freaking get out of the range of these assholes. I had to put them in the right order. Maybe that Weedle will be lucky. Lucky Weedle! That would have been a freaking lucky victory bell. That would have been awesome. But we'll try and see if it's a lucky weeping bell. Maybe I'll go for throw for a shiny at some point. Throw and sock, but I don't know. I don't think their shinies are all that great. Oh, screw you. About to hit 800 or 900. She's not shiny. Of course she's not. out of time for shiny hunting Virizion, so we're gonna go ahead and try and shiny hunt for something else. We'll make it a lucky Weedle. Actually, let me see if there is a... No, just for Virizion. Okay. And we'll just do this for the rest of the stream. Trying to get shiny Bulbasaur. Female Alpha. Got a male. I'm gonna restart because I want to start with a female, whether it be alpha or not. Then I can just have fun in that zone until I go out to go do something else. Like go after soccer throw. Also, if you know anybody that would want any of my free shinies, let them know and send them over to my stream, and we can set up some trades. No, I hit down, damn it. Still male. One thing I don't like about when you restart the game is that your default ball that it goes to is regular Pokeball. So I have to remember to reset my Pokeball every time I restart. still a male. I hit X. Jesus Christ, game. God, I hate... I hate that. It's just annoying. I've seen complaints about the humongo power, and it's like, well, it's just like the teensy power, but, and, you know, it just makes them extra large quite often. And it's like, but we want the alphas, and it's like, sure, you can have alphas with humongo power, and you know, alpha power is better for shiny hunting for alphas, but in the same scheme of things, what if you don't want an alpha but you want an extra large Pokemon? Humongo power is how you do that. And so, for me, I don't mind humongo power. I don't mind teensy power. I don't mind alpha power. The powers that I really am so aggravated with are the mega powers. Because it's like, those should be on blue and reds. Because those are the only times you'd ever use them. Because you'd probably be using your mega powers if you go into like the battle zone hyperspaces. You know, use the charging on blue and the or charging on red and sustainability on blue. And then for after giving it some thought, another one that is annoying getting on the donuts, but I can live with because I can, if I want to, I can use it to get some money. Not as much as like the treasure power, but the coin power. Yeah, it's great if you want to do shiny gimme ghoul into its evolution, which I'm drawing a blank on the name. But you know, that's a good way to do that, is if you want to do the evolution of that guy. But in the meantime, it's like the coins are pretty much useless other than selling and using on gimme ghoul. But you can sell them, so there is an upside to it. Hence why I still run around and collect gimme ghoul coins, because I go and sell them, because I am not going to go and get yeah, I'm not going to go and get a shiny gimme ghoul, at least not anytime soon. Maybe if I decide I'm going to do the, you know, shiny living dex, but I doubt I'm ever going to go and do the shiny living dex. Because there's so many Pokemon that it's like, I don't want the shiny. Because I don't want the Pokemon. Okay, if I don't get any shiny female Bulbasaurs or a Shalfa female Bulbasaur this as soon as I go in, because trying to reset this one is not going to give me any extra Bulbasaurs. Not like when I went into the Squirtle zone that I had a while back. That's why I have so many in my giveaway box. Weedle, you are not a lucky shiny. You are actually pretty unlucky. Alpha male. Nope, not female. Alright, we're gonna go try and find another Bulbasaur hyperspace. You'd think that the 1-star would be the one that would be the easiest to get a Shalfa female, but no. Luckily, using the bench reset to reset everywhere around me doesn't cause issues with trying to do the shiny Virizion. I should probably take those two out of my party. I think I'm going to take Weedle out too because Weedle is obviously unlucky. I think these guys are as well. Let's grab my lucky Glaceon. And I might as well grab my lucky Shalfa Glaceon. Because they were very lucky. I think for my last lucky Shalfa... No, that's not Shalfa. Where's my Shalfa? She is over here somewhere. There she is. I call her lucky because of the fact that she is a female and is an alpha and a shiny. Alright, reset until I find a Bulbasaur hyperspace. See, were they Generation 4? Yes, they were. You know what, to distinguish them, I'm going to go alpha size. That was not what I wanted. And last one is Swampert. Yeah, Swampert was Gen 3. That's actually perfect. There we go. Alright, I need... Oh, there's Totodile. I don't need Totodile. There's Charmander. Could do... I do want to get Torchic. I do want a female. There are a lot of Pokemon that it's like, I'd prefer to get the females of. Torchic is one of them. Swampert is one of them. Most of the evolution line Baneri, Mawile a good one. Let's see. There's Grovyle Sceptile. Yeah, maybe I should check that one out. Just to see, and if not, then we'll... Oh shit, I need to set up my, my respawn first. Let's just go to here. Remember, for reset, for backup reset, go to a Pokemon Center, interact, and leave. Alright, for this one we're just gonna go in, check and see if there's Bulbasaur, Ivysaur. And then, if there isn't, or if there is, depending on where they spawn, I will reset for this area. Shiny Roselia. We got Roselia, Budew. Okay, so there isn't... Nope, it's just got... bugs, flowers, and poisonous rocks. Where's that Budew? Where's that Roselia? Where'd the Roselia go? Did it run away? Oh, there it is. That's a male. Oh, of course it is. That is why I think it should only... It shouldn't show... like, two of the same line in the little preview. Or I think they should have more previews than just 3. Because the previews are very misleading. Because you could have one that that could be like a 2-star grass, 2 or 3-star grass, and it'll show like Fungus, Amoongus, and Budew. And then you go in thinking that there's going to be Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, and turns out it's Gogoat. Or you go in to one that has Bulbasaur and Ivysaur on it, and you find out that it's got Fungus or Amoongus because it didn't show them. And then the damn thing doesn't want to freaking spawn shinies because of how ridiculous the hyperspace Pokemon are. They're like, yeah, no, we're gonna make it to where your odds are like 1 in a million because we hate you. Yeah, like that one there probably has Badu and Roselia. Grass. Now, that is what they should do. Because, like, you can see it's got Ariados, so it'll have Spinarak. Has Bellsprout, so it should have Weeping Bell. And it has Arbok, so it might have Ekans or Seviper. Oh, you know what? I know who I should put into my party. Changing out Team 5. I know exactly who to change it out for. This guy right here. Shalfa Eevee. Alright, so we got Lucky, Aribud, Serena. I'm going to rename you Elsa. We'll rename you Buddy. And Swampert. It's a good name for an axolotl. Let's see. Oh, perfect. Fuchsia. Alright, did I check these already? Fire, fairy, ground, flying, psychic, flying, fire, ground, dark, dragon. Nope. Large poison fighting, so nope. Fairy, multi-type, water, ghost, flying, electric, rock, normal, dual, poison, multi-type, water, fairy. Of course. And nope. doubt it's gonna be in there. Oh, the RNG in this game sucks so bad. I personally think the flavor scores should matter more for finding a specific donut power, because I think about it this way, it's like, you know, you have the different like, I would say a certain level of you know, kind of like what you would do with the sandwiches in Scarlet and Violet. Only instead of it being, you know, specific ingredients at a specific amount to get what you want, it's you do a specific level of flavor to make the donut that you want. So like, for instance, you'd have, like, I would say for catching power, you know, like with this one, it's got water, or this donut has catching power on it. Like, I wouldn't mind having, like, the typing of, you know, whatever it is, like sparkling, catching, or whatever is, make that you know, random. I don't mind that at all. But like, say you've got, here, let me go. I hate doing that. I gotta go delete those after the stream. I'm gonna go in here and look at the flavors, because I can't remember what they all are off the top of my head easily enough. But there's 5 flavors. You've got spicy, fresh, sweet, bitter, and sour. 5 flavors. I think that if you have, like, a certain number of sweet, it will give you sparkling power. And if you add to it, like, maybe, I don't know, fresh, it adds in stuff like encounter power, or let's see, what else do those do? Let me just make a random donut real quick, and then I'll reset. No, I can't do that yet. But what I'm trying to say is, like, let's see, alpha. So if you want, like, alpha power, add spicy. If you want teensy power, add the bitter. You want humongo power, add sour. You know, do stuff like that. And then, like, at certain levels of that flavor, you unlock a, you know, you hit, like, say, let's say you go 75 for level 1 sparkling. You know, and then go 250 or 200 for level 2 and then like 400 for level 3. You know, do stuff like that. Don't make it to where it's like you could put in max amount of, you know, the sweetness and you get a level 1 sparkling power. That makes no sense. Or have it to where it's like you put in the, you get the sparkling power, but or you don't get any sparkling power and you just get like Humongo Alpha or the other one, Teensy. Yeah. Or like just have it to where like this, you know, and then for, like I said, the mega power charging, put that on either on like spicy or bitter, or and then put the opposite, mega power conservation, on the opposite. I think charging would be better on spicy and conservation on bitter, but that's just me. And then you could put like let's see, you know, you could leave the sweet flavor, sweet powers alone because those aren't going to be a problem. But it's like, make it make sense. Like, you know, fresh makes sense. It only has 2 abilities, encounter power and catching power. And I love having encounter power because catching power is, that's alright, but it's not really needed because you can, I mean, it's great for like the low catch rate Pokemon, even because there are some that like you could go and have a low catch rate like Scizor here. And with Scizor, you go in, try to catch it, and fail no matter what you do. Or like in the case of Cleavor, because I have I went to go catch a Cleavor. Where are you, Cleavor? There she is. I went to catch a regular Cleavor, right? And I knocked it out, threw a ball, and the little arrows next to its name were still white, which meant it had really low catch rate. But that's the only time it's like I don't mind the catch rate or catching power, because that one can help with those types of Pokemon. Go back up here so I can reset to try and find another Bulbasaur hyperspace. Come on, Lucky. Be lucky. Give me what I need. I really wish you could skip these cutscenes. It'll probably be better once I can afford a Switch 2. Alright, grass level 2, grass level 2. Fick. let's try that one. It's a medium level one. Oh, and we've got a second one. That's gonna be perfect. And they're close to 2 Pokemon centers. Those are going to be good hauls. Alright. Let's go to that one first. At least I don't have to jump through hoops to try and get this one. And of course, Bulbasaur's right there. And of course it's male, because, like I said, the freaking Pokemon team hate us. Ekans in there. Ekans over here. Ekans over here. Good God, how many Ekans do I frickin' need? Yeah, I may need to reset the frickin' hyperspace. Cause it's like it's all Ekans except for the frickin' Bulbasaur and wherever the frick the little Shroodle is. It's somewhere here on the roof. Which means with Shroodle, it's going to be a fucking nightmare to hunt this one. Am I hearing the Ekans down there? Double sparkled because I didn't, because I was near it, but then I wasn't. Alright, that hyperspace is bunk. We're gonna go try the other one. If the other one is better, we will use that one. Actually, let me get into the game, and actually, let me just set it here. I will be right back. I have to use the bathroom, so if you guys need to get a drink, get a snack, or use the bathroom yourself, go ahead. I will be right back. Hold on. Let me, not that one. Yeah. Okay, now we're back. The other one was this one. Where is the gate? Could have swore I was running right against the freaking gate. I should have ran into the freaking... Another medium hyperspace. Things over there. Oh, great. We're gonna have Bulbasaur right there, aren't we? Yep. Chocolate mail, of course. Okay, so this one's not bad. We could use this one. But I want the freaking Bulbasaurs next to me rather than down the way. Strudel. Alright, we're gonna try this one because this will be a lot easier to shiny hunt because here spawn zones are... Oh, god damn it. Get me out of here. Quit posturing! Jesus Christ. God, I hate that. So if you send out a Pokemon, it should not frickin' posture. Like, see that? That's what they should do when you're going into battle. The only time they should posture is when you're outside battle. Okay. So, we're going to use that hyperspace zone. Trying to get things set up properly. While streaming, not the greatest of ideas, but it's just the way I am. I'm might go another half hour after midnight, but we'll see. Let's pick up all the sparklies. See if that'll give us some luck. Seconds. We don't need that, so... Strudel. Of course. They put the Strudel there instead of putting anything where Ekans is. There's my Bulbasaur. They put Ekans over here. Watch, they're gonna have Ekans down there, aren't they? Nope, Strudel. Yeah. Back. God damn it. Sorry, I was trying to check something. But yeah, we're gonna go an extra half hour after this. My lucky team is not being lucky. Come on, ladies and buddy. Give me a lucky setup here. Put the Bulbasaur where I want them. Perfect. Not a female though. Ow! I will beat you up. Quit posturing! Jesus Christ! What is with you freaking Pokémon? We got Ekans down there, we got Bulbasaur up here. We got Bulbasaur down there. I'm guessing Shroodle over there. Shroodle up here. Oh no, we've got Ekans over here. Hurry before you can get here. Alright. There's that Bulbasaur. Alright, come on, turn away. Ooh, there's an alpha. Is it a female? Nope. I used to have my own alpha. Come get some Bulbasaur. I will, not you. I want the other one. Go away. Don't run away. Damn it. Got it. Alright, I don't run away. So we can... There we go. Use the fly method. hopefully it will give me more shiny Bulbasaur so that I can actually have my shiny female Bulbasaur and my shiny alpha female Bulbasaur. Wait, I should probably make sure I'm on the right box. I am not on the right box. Got a 3-star freaking grass donut. You should be able to give me multiple shinies. This won't work for these guys, but it should work for the majority of those ones over there. I wish in the hyperspace you could mark locations so that you could be like, you know, I'm going to go, that way you can see how far away you are from an area, be like, okay, cool, this works, or, oh shit, this does not work. 'Cause I've had that happen so many times where it's like, I'll go to an area and have like one of these teleport things, and it doesn't have the fucking range I need. Because it doesn't put me 70 meters away. Pick off, Bulbasaur. This is the problem with hunting some of these starters, is some of them will be complete assholes and will try to murder your ass, or they're, you know, completely afraid of you and then will run away as soon as they spot you. I might go and record off stream for Virizion rather than trying to do it on stream, but I don't know, we'll see. I want my shiny alpha female Bulbasaur and my regular female Bulbasaur. See, this is what I'm talking about. I go into a hyperspace zone with something like Strudel, and we're probably gonna do this for the next, 24 minutes, and find no more shinies. No matter how many times I reset in these next 24 minutes. We got the female, now we just need the female alpha. Well, maybe we might get lucky. We do have our lucky team. Okay, so we got 3 Bulbasaurs so far. And only 1 female, 1 alpha. Screw off, Bulbasaur. You did not see me. Oh, we got 2 that time, but now I gotta freaking... There you are. Beat your ass up. Why did...